Come on in, Aries, 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 the Aries. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot, Aries. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope y'all weekend is going good. Also, Aries, this is a general reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Aries. It might not. If it does not, Aries, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Aries. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel as well. You know what side you fit on in this story, Aries, as well. I am doing for all Aries signs. I don't do personal readings at this time. This is timeless reading as well. And let's start. Spirit protect me and Aries as I do their reading from any harm and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Aries get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in for y'all, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries energy. We have her attend to the details. So a lot of you guys are attending to the details at this time here, Aries. We have her last quarter moon in Virgo. So y'all can be attending to some type of detail here. We have her new moon in Leo, shine. So a lot of you guys are attending to a detail here, and y'all can be shining, or y'all can be seeing someone here shining, and you could be attending to the details. And it has something to do with that as well here. Okay. So let's tell you about the sign of Aries. What's coming in for the sign of Aries here? Y'all could be around a Leo. Okay. What's coming in for the sign of Aries? We have here new moon in Capricorn. Step up and take the lead. So some of you guys could be stepping up and taking the lead here in new moon in Capricorn. Y'all could be around a Capricorn here. We have her full moon in Leo. Go wild. So somebody here that's stepping up and taking the lead here. Somebody here could be going wild. Y'all could be around a Leo. We also have her assist to a situation. So somebody here can be going wild her, and it has something to do with somebody here might need to assist to a situation her. Somebody can be around a Leo, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. We also have her last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. So some of you guys could be making time for self-love for. Okay, y'all could be around a Libra as well. Okay. What's coming in for Aries? So a lot of you guys are taking up and stepping up and taking the lead here. We also have her the Empress, creation, children, and also community here. Okay. And we also have that. It says her connections, intuitiveness with action to get the ball rolling, sharing information and ideas. So y'all can be an Empress energy her as well her with 3 connections. Okay. We also have her the strength card here, Leo energy, the infinity. So I'm coming back to somebody her. And it has something to do with that her. What goes around comes around. We are all connected, and when we know that everything, the laws of the universe her, it got something to do with 8, and it has something to do with karma her. Somebody her, something coming back to somebody her. Yeah. And it got something to do with somebody who wants something to come back to you or something like that her. What's coming in for the sign of Aries? We have the Hermit. So a lot of you guys are going within her with the Hermit energy here, and it has something to do with time to reap love and share after the experiences. But this is the time to learn in order to grow. So y'all can be going within her with love and sharing. Y'all can be going within her and taking up the lead. But it has something to do with the sun here, and it has something to do with justice here. So it has something to do with sharing here as well as missionary. So some of you guys could be sharing y'all missionary, and a lot of y'all in missionary work her for some of you guys as well her. But somebody here finna learn something, and somebody here finna get a tower. Because it has something to do with somebody finna get a tower her, and somebody here finna get hanged. Because it got something to do with the magician. Got something to do with action her. Somebody manifestations finna be completed her. or what they learned, or somebody here want your manifestations to be completed, or what you learned. It's what somebody here learned. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go within her and step up and take the lead her. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with the Capricorn her. Y'all can be around, but it got something to do with Virgo energy as well. I'm out here gonna go within whoever this is with 9 independence. Yup. Because it has something to do with harness vision of guidance her. It got something to do with vision. And it has something to do with embracing clarity into a goal today, reflecting on visions from the future and taking steps towards breaking your largest objects into small major tasks and possibilities. So it has something to do with vision her, vision guide, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with self-care, and it has something to do with self-care and daily route, as well as, so y'all can be doing self-care here, and it got something to do with vision. Y'all supposed to be having a vision here, and y'all supposed to be doing self-care. It has something to do with that. Y'all probably is, but it has something to do with relaxed well-being, taking one of self at ease for maintaining balance and energies. Yeah. Give me one on this, stepping up and taking the lead here. We have her pathway of manifestation, sir. So somebody could be manifesting her, or trying to manifest somebody here that's taking up the lead, or somebody trying to manifest somebody here that's taking up the lead. It says, sir, focus on manifesting and desires, as well as what you want, as well as taking steps towards making the dream reality here. Somebody could be manifesting somebody here that's ready up, that's stepping up and taking the lead here. But it has something to do with radiant guidance, positiveness, and fulfillment of your day. So it has something to do with somebody who can be positive, or you can be positive here. But somebody here is trying to manifest someone here like this. Or somebody thought they was manifesting you, or somebody thought they was manifesting somebody like this. Yeah, that's what it has something to do with her. Yeah. Because it has something to do with manifestations of the light. Somebody here is two-faced, or it has something to do with somebody here can play two roles, or it has something to do with light and dark. But it has something to do with that here, my own beauty and my inner. So you could be finding your inner, or somewhere it is. And it has something to do with that here, because it got something to do with somebody here gonna have to surrender to manifesting of the light. Whoever this is, they got to surrender to manifesting of the light. Because somebody gonna have to go through a transformation. Whoever this is, to manifest somebody here that's ready up, taking up the lead here. You could have went through a transformation, or somebody here did. We have her, I am the light. Somebody here is the light, and somebody here is the hermit. Whoever this is, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the I am the light, and it has something to do with life forces her. Whoever this is, they connected to the life forces her, and they are the light, and it has something to do with that her. Somebody could be trying to manifest, but the only way they can manifest this person is being a hermit and going within themselves, and it has something to do with that here, or they got to be the hermit to manifest you. But it has something to do with peace of mind here, and it has something to do with peace of mind, and it has something to do with compassion here, and it has something to do with life forces. Somebody thought that they had a peace of mind with having compassion, but somebody here will have to do life forces within themselves, and it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here gonna have to release something her. Somebody here released having a rebirth, or somebody here released having a rebirth her. Whoever this is, and it has something to do with unconditional love, so they can have unconditional love. But somebody here, they release somebody here. It got something to do with release somebody here, and that went through a rebirth her, or you went through a rebirth her. Somebody here crazy. Whoever this is, whoever this is, somebody gonna have to go within to be I am the light, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with somebody here acting like they ready to take the lead, but they trying to manifest somebody here so they can be ready to take the lead. You can't manifest. You got to go within. Whoever this is, they thought they could do this to you, or they thought they could do this to somebody, and it ain't gonna work. Definitely ain't gonna work her. Definitely not. Yeah, somebody back around. Because it got something to do with the mirror. Did I tell you that? Somebody heard. Go out to look in the mirror. Her. It got something to do with counterparts, and it has something to do with their. Because somebody heard is getting juggled. Yeah, they getting juggled her, and it has something to do with that her. Give me one on this manifestations and guidance. I told you a new beginning. Somebody here want a new beginning her. I am trying to move on. Somebody be trying to move on her, but somebody here want a new beginning her. And it has something to do with that her, but it has something to do with wishes her. Somebody here could be wishing for somebody her that abandoned them, or they could be wishing for somebody her, but somebody here want a mask. Somebody here made a big mistake her with their indecisiveness, and it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here finna be neglecting her with these soul ties. Because it got something to do with achievements and a waiting. But it has something to do with somebody who could be partying all the time her and achievements and waiting. But it has something to do with family her. Something's going to be unexpected with somebody's family. Because somebody here finna go through conflict with their family. Whoever this is. Yeah. Whoever this is. Because somebody here thought that they can manifest her and have a new beginning her. Somebody already moved on, so they can't manifest this person her, because this person is ready, is stepping up and taking the lead, so they can't manifest you, or somebody can't manifest somebody her, because it got something to do with somebody her already moved on, and it has something to do with her. Somebody here might want a new beginning. That's what it has something to do with her. Yeah, it has something to do with her. Leo, I mean not Leo, but Aries. Somebody right around her. I told you, need denial. Yeah, somebody heard denial. Somebody in denial, and it has something to do with that with self-neglection and inner disputes. Somebody got inner disputes within they self her, and they wear a mask. And if you see all the masks in the back, but that's something to do with needing denial. Needy and denial. Somebody's in denial, and it has something to do with that her, because it got something to do with somebody her never enough. Or somebody here don't want somebody here to be there, never enough. And it has something to do with that her, with self-doubts. Yeah. I am the light. Why is it her? Yeah, it got something to do with professionals. Didn't I tell you this? Come on, come through, Spud. Come through, Spud. It got something to do with professionals. I told you it says professionals. It says her the passion, the shame of avoidance, as well as criticizing her. Somebody here could be a professional. Somebody here is very crafty. Whoever this is, that's the hermit. They go within her, they write a lot and stuff like that her, or you go within and you write a lot, or somebody here does. And they study a lot. And it has something to do with that her. And they want a new beginning with this person. But it has something to do with conflict and frozen her, with shutdown. And not everybody will understand. Somebody here, it got something to do with shutdown, guilt, and fears, as well as self-trust. So somebody here already shut it down her and turned their back, or you shut it down her and turned your back her. Because somebody here still attached to a partner her. They still attached to a partner, whoever this is. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here gonna have to release they partner her with this thank you of the wounds. They got to let go of these wounds her and release their partner, so they can take their mask off her. Yeah. Because it has something to do with, if they don't, they gonna get betrayed her. They gonna get betrayed. Whoever this is. Yeah. Yeah. Because somebody here trying to manifest somebody here that already moved on her, or they trying to manifest you and you already moved on. Yeah. Somebody here is the hermit. Somebody play with somebody here that's a hermit is her. They write a lot and that is the light. And they try to manifest this person here. But it has something to do with this person already moved on. Because it got something to do with the 4 wands. It got something to do with contracts her, family, reunions, and the 4 wands her with Aries energy. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the 4 it got something to do with the 9 of swords. So it has something to do with, they want somebody here to be in their head her. Somebody if it be in their head, or they want you to be in your head. Yeah. With this Four of Wands. What's coming in? Got something to do with the King of Pentacles. Earth energy. Security. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Six of Pentacles, sir. I mean the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. Somebody thought that he's going to be in the Six of Wands with their friends. Cancer energy as well as Leo energy here. And the Wheel of Fortune. And they thought that he's going to, you know, be in the Six of Wands with their friends, sir. This is what somebody here thought. Yeah. But it has something to do with the Knight of Swords, her mental activation, her Aquarius energy, her. So y'all can be around Aquarius or Taurus, her. But it got something to do with security and mental activation. But it has something to do with somebody here finna go through a loss, sir. And it has something to do with the Ten of Wands, sir. And it has something to do with Scorpio energy as well as Sagittarius energy here. Somebody here to go through a loss. But somebody here finna carry burdens. Because it got something to do with these empresses here finna carry burdens. Because it has something to do with these empresses that's in the Six of Wands here with the Wheel of Fortune. And it has something to do with her because it got something to do with they wanted to sit around her and celebrate her with their contracts, her. And it has something to do with her. Got something to do with the King of Swords, her. Air energy. But it has something to do with the Sagittarius, sir. They wanted to leave out to the Five of Pentacles, sir. Or they thought they was leaving the Sagittarius out to the Five of Pentacles, sir, and juggling in Sagittarius. But it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with these lovers thought that they was doing this. Yeah. But they the ones that's getting juggled her. As well as these healers is getting juggled with their lover. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the Seven of Cups. These healers are in illusions her. That's in the past. I told you that. Well, that's coming in because it got something to do with the world. Something is in and of a cycle here. And it has something to do with judgment here. Somebody could be making a judgment call on the King of Wands. Or also a King of Cups. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Queen of Swords here. But they wanted this Queen of Swords to carry burdens. And it has something to do with that here. And it got something to do with somebody here for being a Five of Cups. But the Sag that they thought that they had in the Ten of Wands here, they wanted to be so sad. This Sag is in the Six of Wands. And it has something to do with that here. It comes to the Empress. Yeah, somebody playing around her. They wanted somebody here to celebrate her. Yeah. It has something to do with the Five of Wands. Somebody here wanted to bring conflicts to somebody. It's like somebody go through conflict her. Whoever this is. Because it got something to do with somebody here is blocked. With this, doing some type of researcher. Because it got something to do with the Ace of Wands. And it got something to do with these fire signs here. Got good news coming in. They planning her. But it has something to do with the King of Cups her. And it got something to do with the Queen of Swords her. So it has something to do with a King of Cups her mess with a Queen of Swords. That's why it's judgment. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Give me one more. We got the Ace of Pentacles sir. Somebody finna be fighting over money. Security. Yeah, the portal of abundance, they finna be fighting her. Or they thought that they was gonna put somebody here in the portal of abundance in conflict. Because it got something to do with the strength cord, Leo energy. And it has something to do with they have a Leo here stuck. Or Gemini. And it has something to do with that here. It got something to do with Aquarius here. And they thought they were gonna be sneaky to a Queen of Wands. But it has something to do with this Queen of Pentacles here. And it got something to do with the King of Cups here. And it has something to do with the Queen of Swords. And it has something to do with that her, with this Ace of Wands. And it has something to do with that her. They go get the Ace of Wands and somebody plans. Nah, somebody here crazy. Somebody get served. Heavenly deeds. We get served her, whoever this is. Leo energy. Somebody playing around. And the reason why is somebody here coming in real quick to a King of Pentacles, sir. It could be an Aquarius, sir. Somebody could be dealing with around, or somebody could be around an Aries or a Taurus, sir. I mean, Aries, you could be around a Taurus or a Aquarius here. But it has something to do with Saturn energy here. And something could be in and of a cycle here. Because somebody here, it got something to do with it's going to be in and of a cycle here. Because it's going to be conflict here. Something going to be conflict here. Because it got something to do with somebody going to go through conflict here with this portal of abundance. Yeah. Yeah, whoever this is. Somebody want to bring conflict to fire signs, sir. Yeah. It's real talk. Because it got something to do with the Hermit, Virgo energy. And it has something to do with the Five of Pentacles, sir. Somebody here's the Hermit. They're going to leave him right out to the Five of Pentacles, sir. Or you won't. Give me one on the King of Pentacles. It has something to do with walking away her. It's a King of Pentacles, sir, for to walk away. Because it got something to do with the Eight of Pentacles, sir. It got something to do with the King of Swords. I mean, not King of Swords, but that Page of Swords, sir. It got something to do with the Earth sign. They could be working with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be coming in real quicker. Give me one on the Knight of Swords. It has something to do with the Ten of Cups. So it has something to do with this King, this Knight of Swords. Or this could be y'all family here. Somebody could be in y'all family here, but somebody here, you gonna have to walk away from your family for some of y'all Aries, because it got something to do with the King of Cups, or it got something to do with the Wheel of Fortune, and it has something to do with the Queen of Wands. But it has something to do with that here. It's a deck card for somebody here to send a sword to this Queen of Wands. It's a deck card. Yeah, they gonna be able to send a sword to this Queen of Wands. Give me one on the World. It's a deck card. I'm trying to send a sword y'all, and y'all can be the Hermit. But it has something to do with somebody here is sleep. It's families or sleep. They sleep here with the World card here. This one's coming in quick. It has something to do with the King, the Page of Wands, sir. It has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Queen of Pentacles, or it could be getting some type of good news, or want some type of good news here with a Nine of Pentacles. This is what it has something to do with it here. Yeah, but somebody here sleep her. This family is, because it got something to do with her. Because it got something to do with a Temperance angel here. Somebody thought they could bring conflict to this Temperance angel here. Yeah, and they wanted this Temperance angel to be sleep. But it has something to do with her. That's why it's judgment on somebody here. A whole bunch of people here. Because they the ones that sleep. This Temperance angel ain't sleep. They all. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the Five of Swords. And it has something to do with the Page of Wands. They wanted to bring conflict to somebody here. And it got something to do with the Earth sign. Yeah. These Earth signs will get started here. By thinking that they can bring conflict to an Earth angel and think they gonna be sleeper? No. And the reason why is because it got something to do with the Seven of Pentacles. It's what this Temperance angel song they season to her, and it got something to do with their her. It got something to do with their work, but it has something to do with their her, and it has something to do with an emperor, and it has something to do with these emperors who they was working with her for to be in the Five of Pentacles, or they trying to put you out to the Five of Pentacles. This is Aries energy. It's you could be given to somebody here, and it got something to do with they want to lead y'all out to the Five Pentacles, and it has something to do with their her, and it got something to do with the World core here, because somebody here is sneaky. Yeah, real talk. Aries, y'all gonna have to have the strength. Y'all gonna have to have the strength here, because it got something to do with that her, because it got something to do with somebody here trying to lead y'all out to the Five Pentacles here, and they want y'all to be stuck here. They're trying to do Aries like this and Leos like this, as well as Sagittarius like this. This is what they're trying to do. For money. And it has something to do with that here, Aries. Real talk. It got something to do with a family here, and it got something to do with these families here walking away. And it has something to do with something gonna be coming in quicker, because it got something to do with a King of Pentacles here, and they coming to tell something to a King of Pentacles here with this security and activation here. But it has something to do with it is a family here finna walk away, because it got something to do with that here. And it got something to do with these families here finna walk away, but these families here is the ones that sleep here. With this mental activation here in the world, they sleep. These families, the Ten of Cups, and it has something to do with that. And these families sleep here because it got something to do with the World Wide Web, but it has something to do with there. But it has something to do with it got something to do with this typical could be in the World Wide Web, and it's a lot of conflict here. But it has something to do with this Temperance angel here. They want this person to be asleep, and it has something to do with that here with this World card. But it has something to do with that, and they wanted this Temperance angel to be asleep here because because of this Temperance angel work. The Temperance angel be sowing they seeds and they be working her, and it has something to do with that her. That's what it has something to do with her, Aries. But this tempest angel here is a hermit. And this tempest angel is a professional. They the light. And they go within. And it has something to do with their her. But it has something to do with they want to sit around her. This person moved on. It got something they want to manifest this person her and act like they moving on. But then they want to manifest this person her and stuff like that her and act like they taking the lead. How the hell you taking the lead? You guys take this person nothing from this person. You ain't taking no lead. You fake. Or they try to do this to you. Like that stuff is dead. You ain't taking no doggone lead. Whatever this is. Told you somebody finna keep it 100. Or you are. Somebody finna keep it 100 her. Because somebody here want to sit around her and want to apologize to this person and want forgiveness. Yeah, sound good. Give me one on the King of Pentacles her. Told you we got something where somebody to be praying and stuff like that her. What's up? Yeah, because it got something to do with this person glowing up her and this person happy. They wishing for this person that's glowing up and happy that keep it 100. And they have something to do with that her. But they want this person to be upside down and this person got receipts, or you do. And it has something to do with that her. Give me one on the 10 of Cups. It got something to do with these families her. It's praying her. And they finna go through a transformation her. They got to go through a transformation because they go out to escape with this good time her and these unhealthy attachments her. They go out to escape these families because it got something to do with this partying her. They want to party with this alchemist her. But it has something to do with they want to party with this alchemist her. But it got something to do with this person free and they want this person to be in the past her. Why this person already released them. Yeah. That's what I has something to do with her. Or you did. Give me one on sleep her. Told you that. It got something to do with the 8 of Wands. It got something to do with they want this tempest angel. They don't want the world to know what this tempest angel telling. And it has something to do with that for them to go through a transformation. Because it got something to do with the trust and express. And apology and forgiveness her. They want somebody to trust them her and forgive them and forgive their apology. But it has something to do with somebody here. It's going to be far up. Because it got something to do with this magnetic and always partying. Because it got something to do with somebody here that's partying her for to get backstabbed her. That's the gossip. Because it got something to do with her with these projections and gossip they thought that they was doing in mind games. They finna get backstab her. These people that's partying, and they want this Sagittarius to tell it all. But this Sagittarius is telling it all. They want the Sagittarius to be asleep. Yeah, they want this person to be asleep. I told you they wanted this Sagittarius to be thrown out to the trash can her. This Sagittarius. And they had something to do with her because they thought the grass was greener on the other side, but it's frozen. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with they gossiping her. It got something to do with somebody gossiping her and a lot of drama her with this projection. But these people that's partying her finna get backstab her with this fire up. And the reason why they finna get backstab her with this magnetic her and trust and express. Because it got something to do with they want apologies and forgiveness her and want somebody to trust and express with these mind games. But it has something to do with that her with these addictions and codependency and things like that her. This is who they targeting. And it has something to do with that her. And they try to target they twin flame her in time. Whoever this is. By acting like they working with them. Somebody heard crazy. Told you that. I told you. It got something to do with it. Somebody here they got a third eye. They want to put this person out into the trash can. They got a third eye. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with they want to tiptoe and dance her and all that. These people that's tiptoeing and dancing finna be trapped. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna realize her with this surprise. Because it got something to do with somebody here trying to apologize her with these toxic bonds. But it has something to do with somebody who already know they self-worth her. And somebody who wearing a mask. And it got something to do with her. And it got something to do with somebody who they got foresight here gonna have to change environments her. These people they got foresight here gonna have to change environments because it got something to do with somebody here doing witchcraft. And it got something to do with that her. And it got something to do with this witchcraft her. And it got something to do with the key of all plans that acting like they responsible. But they doing witchcraft on somebody here that's the key of all plans and responsible her. And doing witchcraft on them today. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with these high priestesses her. This is the secret. And it has something to do with that her. With these offers. And then because they want to hide they offers and who they hiding and who they talking to and stuff like that with this commitment. Yeah, somebody here get crazy. Somebody here get served. It gets served her. Because it got something to do with that her. It got something to do with the 8 of Wands her. I'm going to show you. It got something to do with these families her. And it got something to do with this earth signs her. And it got something to do with their security and mental action her. Their security and mental action got something to do with these families her. And it got something to do with it. Somebody here is walking away from these families. Or these families gonna have to walk away from their family. They gotta walk away from their family to get a transformation or have anything new. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with they gonna have to walk away because it got something to do with they got to they wishing and praying her. And it got something to do with they gotta go through a transformation her. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with the 8 of Wands her. They wanted this Sagittarius her, this Sagittarius on the wild world. The Sagittarius on the wild world with Saturn energy her and Leo energy her. Saturn energy twice her. And it's Saturn on the wild world and it's a lot of conflict her. But it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they wanted this Saturn to be sleep. And it has something to do with on the wild world by putting this person in competition. They want this person to be sleep, the Sag. But it has something to do with that. And the reason why they want this Sag to be sleeper because this Sag is the 8 of Wands. And they want to throw this Sag out to the trash can because this Sag is telling them to go through a transformation her. That's what it got something to do with her. And this Sag telling these families to go through a transformation. Because this Sag, they want to throw this Sag out because this Sag got a third eye. And they want to throw this Sagittarius work out her because this person got a third eye. Yeah, that's what they want to do to this person. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah. But if they bring this conflict her to this Sagittarius her, that's sowing they seeds her. They thought they was bringing competition to this Sagittarius her. They try to bring competition to the Sagittarius, so they gonna go through conflict. Cause this Sagittarius is the portal of abundance, and it has something to do with that her. Yeah. All right, right around here, Leo. Yeah. Around here. Cause it got something to do with cycles her and the kangaroo her. Somebody here in cycles with this kangaroo. And it has something to do with that her and this decision acting. They decision actions that they made with this they decision actions they in a cycle. Yeah. Yeah. Cause it got something to do with perspectives her and the ant. Somebody should have perspective, sir. It has something to do with the horse, freedom. But then it got something to do with this horse, her, that's freedom, her, that is having a new beginning, have went through a transformation, her. That's why this person protected. That's why they protected her. Because they went through a transformation. And it has something to do with that, her. Aries. But it has something to do with perspective, sir. It has something to do with enlightenment, her. With this honey bird. And it has something to do with the buffalo her. And it has something to do with this buffalo her that is cunning here with this fox her, thinking they had opportunities with abundance her. But they don't. Because they're not open-minded. And it has something to do with that her. They're not open-minded her. So they think that they got options her with their abundance her. And they're not open-minded. And it has something to do with open-minded her and control. They're not open-minded her. At all. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with transgressions her. That shit had transgressions her with this light. Because it got something to do with the cardinal achievements her. And it has something to do with good news her, the turkey. And it has something to do with that her with this calmness. Somebody gonna still stay calm with this turtle? Yeah. Somebody didn't want to look at they don't want to look at the truth to her. These families don't want to go through a transformation her. These lovers don't want to go through a transformation her. None of them do. And it got something to do with that her. They want to ignore it and throw somebody out that got a third eye into the trash can her. Because they know the truth with this Eight of Wands. Yeah, okay. Sound good. Sound real, real good her. That's what I started to do with her, Aries. Somebody played around her. They did. In time, her. In time. With this perspective, sir, and this act, they go have to look at their shadow, her, with this light. They got to look at their shadow. And the reason why is because these personal ruins her, and it got something to do with eating good her. But while they in their personal ruins her and eating good, they got people in their energy her. And it has something to do with that her. With this laughter. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with they want to be in their shadow her with their support and seeking support her and be in their shadow her. That's what they care about. It's being in their shadow her with their support system. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the inner child. They don't want to know thyself. First house her. And it has something to do with that. But they finna get enlightened because they got to find their identity her by creating in their purpose her. They acting like they in their purpose her, but they don't know their identity her. That's what they finna get a light bulb on. Because it has something to do with that her, Aries. Because they should have been by themselves her. Instead of trying to be having a support system. That's what it has to do with her. Can you please turn that down? That's disrespectful. We have here the Emperor, Aries energy here, taking up space. It has something to do with Aries energy. It has something to do with the Ten of Cups, fulfillment here. So it got something to do with families. You can be with your family here, and your family can be taking up your space. Or something like that here. Give me one on management time. The higher fit her. Somebody here, in time, they ain't learned something here. They unlearned. And it has something to do with that her in time. Because books are telling them something her. But they don't want to look at books and knowledge. And it has something to do with that her, Aries. You can like cards all day, but you gotta look at books. You gotta study. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with determination her. It has something to do with determination her. They want somebody here to be in their head with the Nine of Swords her. But these people that's working together is the ones that feel be in their head with this Nine of Swords. Because it got something to do with they want to celebrate with friends here in the community. And it has something to do with they want to work together her and celebrate friends with the community so they can keep juggling her. But they feel be in the Five of Pentacles her. If you see these Three of Pentacles, they're going to be in the Five. Because it got something to do with that her. Because they want to celebrate and be with people. That's how your money be gone. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with exploring her and juggling her. But somebody here thought they could tell a sword somebody. It's an ending. It's an ending for that. And the reason why it's got something to do with somebody who want to fight with somebody here until the sword them her. They want to fight somebody here until the sword them. That's inspiring. Yeah, that's what it got something to do with her. I told you that. That's what they finna unlearn in time. Because it got something to do with the Four of Pentacles her. They should have been secure. That means they should have been holding back her and reading books her. So they can unlearn. They should have been reading books with this Four of Pentacles and hold it back so they can learn. But they don't want to sit around and learn her. Their security is their shadow. But they got to go within to see their shadow. How you going to identify yourself and you don't even know your shadow? And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the moon, shadow work. And it has something to do with the Five of Wands. So they want to bring conflict to somebody here to do shadow work. Or somebody who don't want to do shadow work her. That's why it got something to do with. And it has something to do with the Eight of Wands here with action. And it has something to do with that her. But they want to be an illusion sir and take action her with this Seven of Cups with a whole bunch of choices. Yeah, it's all good. Because it got something to do with they finna get to the sword because of that. I'm telling you. And it has something to do with that her. They finna be sensitive her. And the reason why is because they want to sit around her and kick it with their friends and thinking everybody their friend and kicking it and all that. That's why they finna be quiet. Because it got something to do with that her. And it has something to do with that. They should have been holding back her. Or they wouldn't have cried. They should have been holding back her because it got something to do with shadow. They friends even got a shadow side that they need to heal as well. But they don't want to go step back from their friends her and be by themselves her so they can see that their friends her got a shadow side as well. But they feel see their friends got a shadow side as high because this is what they finna unlearn. And the reason why is because it's a decor her. And the reason why it's a decor here for them trying to be sneaky here with the Seven of Swords her. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here with their friendships her. They thought was coming in and they partnerships that was coming in her. And why they thought they was planning, they got to plan by doing shadow work. Because it got something to do with that, with this Five of Wands here. And this Eight of Wands. Because there ain't no but competition here. Look at all these wands. And it has something to do with that here. Because they want to have options here. And they think they options. They going to carry a whole bunch of burdens here. And they going to be to the sword in her. And they going to be also because they had choices. They got choices. Their choices is going to the sword them. And the reason why is because of the simple fact is they're going to be fighting her because they getting juggled. Because of their prosperities. Yeah. Because they want to sit around her and don't want to be the Four of Pentacles her and hold back from these support systems. That's taking their money and taking from them and ha 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 and laughing at them with a fake mask on and talking about them behind their back. Oh girl, you know what she did and what she did? But they want to act like they ain't friends, but then they taking their money and everything else from them. And then that's why they going to be crying. Because they don't want to go within. They don't want to go within her. They don't want to go within. They don't want to see themselves. And it has something to do with that her. They don't want to change. So that's why they're going through what they're going through her. That's on them, Aries. I'm keeping that buck. I came here for a message. I came here for a purpose. I came here to let everybody know you got to go within. Or you going to keep going through karmic cycle after karmic cycle because I've been through it. Y'all sit around here every day thinking it's all good. You down here for a purpose. God put you on this earth for a purpose. And y'all lollygagging and thinking everything is a joke and y'all love that drama and all that other stuff. No, drama ain't all that. You gotta go within yourself. That's how you find yourself. But they don't want to do that. They want to have a support system here. And the reason why they gonna have a support system, they gonna be looking just like this, Aries, crying. Because they're going to go through a loss with their security. Because their support system got a shadow side. Just like they got one. And they should hold it back. And went within. And it has something to do with that here. Now you know. Because it got something to do with the Chariot. Cancer energy. And it has something to do with the conscious. And it has something to do with elevating her. Somebody who's determined. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with patience and trust. And it has something to do with that as well. With responsibilities her. But it has something to do with faith. And it has something to do with love. Somebody here had faith in love. Like love's gonna get what they need, baby. But it got something to do with appearances her. And it has something to do with authority. They want to put up appearances here. Why somebody here want to have authority over them. And it has something to do with that. That's why it's going to be a decor for them. Because they think their support system got their back. But their support system, no. Yeah. Because it got something to do with the strength core here. They should have had the strength. Leo energy. Yeah. Should have strength there. And it got something to do with perspectives, sir. They should have had perspectives, sir. They should have had strength and they should have had perspectives. Because it has something to do with that. It's judgment on them. And the reason why is they put judgment on the quest of truth. They put judgment on somebody here that was the quest of truth. They try to put judgment on. And it has something to do with that here. Because they didn't want to reflect. And it has something to do with that her. And they didn't want to reflect by doing the transformation her. That's what I has something to do with her. The strict chord, Leo energy. Status of the game of events. Some type of status of events is happening if they don't have the strength. I'm telling you what's going on here. Yeah, they don't have the strength and they don't go through a transformation here. They're going to go through events. Events is going to be happening for them. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just got to bring the messages out here. Because they love in Venus energy here. They love in Venus energy. They thought that they had her. It's backwards. And it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with they sleep her. It says her wisdom, transformation, and balance her. They sleep until they go through a transformation her. And it has something to do with that. And the reason why they sleep her, because it has something to do with the light, the power lights is out for somebody here. Because they want a teamwork her. The power lights is out because they wanted a teamwork with somebody here. And it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with justice, Libra energy here. And it has something to do with the Ace of Wands. Got something to do with these healers. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with the Eight of Wands her. Some coming in real quick here. The Nine of Wands, they wanted somebody here to go through a natural disaster. There was a Nine of Wands and a warrior here. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they wanted Mata to go through a natural disaster here. These made mans. And it has something to do with that as well. Because they feed and they fear her. And they wanted to play with the ancestors her. Yeah. And then they try to play with the ancestors her. And when they play with the ancestors, they play with a chosen one her. And when they play with a chosen one, they play with this Queen of Wands her. They do salt baths. And it has something to do with that her. Because this person was the human of aid. Or you was a human of aid. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with the change in somebody's power. They wanted to change this person's power her. That's a star. But it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with the chariot her. And it has something to do with the star. But it has something to do with these false religions her. Thought that they were sowing their seeds her. That's why somebody got to make a choice. Because it got something to do with that her. Because the Antichrist, they got to make a choice her. Because they want to look good her with the Antichrist and looking good on their phones and thinking that it's stuff. And they play air boys and want to party and want to kick it and want to la and want to be with their family and their friends and thinking that they doing it and all that. And their family and their friends grinning in their face, taking their money and everything they got. And it got something to do with that her. But it got something to do with these. They finna go through a tower. These people. Because the reason why is because they wanted to play with nut. And they wanted to walk away from nut. And it has something to do with that her. That's why they finna go through a spiritual warfare. Yeah. With their relationships. Yeah, somebody here. Because they thought that they was in a relationship with her. But they gave their counterpart her the tree of life her. And grew food and stuff like that with them. Yeah. But it got something to do with that her. And they thought that they was having the ancestor records her and the strength. But it got something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they finna get hanged. Because they should have had strength to cut BS off. That's what it has something to do with her. These star seeds need to go on their healing journey. And it has something to do with that her. Because they doing their healing journey by celebrating her. And thinking that everything they touch is going to turn to gold. But they sitting around her celebrating with their friends on their healing journey. Or they should have helped their friends go through a healing journey. Because it has something to do with that her. But they didn't want to have their friends and themselves to go through a healing journey. They wanted to sit around her and work and think everything turned to gold and thinking they going to level up. That's what it got something to do with her. But they not. They finna be in anxiety her. Told you that. I'm telling you what's going on here. It's facts. Facts, man. They love is a good deal with this water storage. This is what they storage and they love. They should have never had no love. No love, baby. But love for themselves with this Ace of Cups. They should have gave love to themselves. Not no sexy love and sexual love and all that other stuff. Yeah, they should have never did that because it got something to do with their divine union here. And it got something to do with the Queen of Swords her. An alchemist that's a Queen of Swords, air energy her. And I saw do it there. And I saw do they want to dance and all that with this Venus energy her and sexual energy her. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with it's to be showing her about these relationships. Because it got something to do with martial law her. And it got something to do with food storage. And it has something to do with that her with a new beginning. But it has something to do with that her and it got something to do with an alien or helper. But that new beginning here with this alien helper, they wearing a mask to him. And the reason why they wearing a mask to him because it got something to do with the hermit. They should have went within. But they didn't go within. They finna be stuck. Because they wanted to play with a chosen one her. Yeah, they want to play with this chosen one her, man. That's why they get sorry her, man. They get sorry her, Aries. I don't know why they playing with people like this, man. Because God started doing, they wanted to team up and work together here with this water storage. But this King of Cups here, with this popularity and control, this water sign, and he got something to do with that here. But it's going to be a war here with this common cycles here, because it's going to be a starting a war. Because it got something to do with somebody here that's spiritual and woke in her, that's a high priestess here. And it got some of these high priestesses got to break generational curses. If they spiritual awoken, they got to break generational curses, and it has something to do with that here, because it has something to do with they gotta have they divine love break generational curses. They love her because it got something to do with that here, because it got something to do with they should have put it to rest if they couldn't. They love her, they should have put it to rest if they could. They love her, couldn't break generational curses, they should have put him to rest. But they want to have diamond in the rough with them. That's why something be put to rest, because it got something to do with that here. With his diamond in the rust, they should have trust, because it got something to do with that. They wanted to trust the diamond of the rough. But it has something to do with these bad boys here. Yeah, these bad boys here finna get karma. And these bad boys finna get karma because everybody here is spreading the truth. It's an empress here that's spreading the truth. And it has something to do with that here. This person is a star. And this empress that's a star here, they gonna be crying. These males gonna be quiet and heartbroken because it got something to do with they wanted to sit around her and they finna be in the 5 of cups. These males that's finna be quiet her and finna go through a loss because they wanted to play with a maid. They wanted to play with these maid women, and it has something to do with these maid women here wanted to get a Knight of Cups, and they want to get a Knight of Cups to these maid women here. Why these maid women here living in Hollywood, or like they living in Hollywood here when the Most High gave them their wealth, and it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with that's what's being told her, and it has something to do with a fire sign that go tell it. They gonna have to rise from the ashes because this fire sign gonna tell it that rose from the ashes her, and it has something to do with they went through a rebirth her. Because it's person on the world wide web. Yeah, somebody here playing around her. I told you that. Somebody playing around her. Leo, they played around her. They played around her. Yeah, they played around her. And it got something to do with her because it got something to do with they wanted to team up, work with the Antichrist her and false religion. Yeah, that's like it is. And it got something to do with that. They want to team up with the Antichrist her with false religion and false leaders and all this other stuff, and want to team up, work with them with false religion her to get wealth, to get subscribers, to look good. Yeah, sound good. Because it look like y'all, they finna go through a change her with their power. You know why? Because they should have took some type of salt baths her like this Queen of Wands did. Because if they did that, they would have been close to the ancestors her. They would have been close to the ancestors her. And they would have did salt baths her. But they didn't want to do that. They want to sit around her and play with this Queen of Wands her that's connected to the ancestors of wisdom her. And this could be you or these fire signs that's connected to the chosen ones. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with these made men know that these Queen of Wands is a chosen one. Yeah, they do. That's why they feed and they fear. Yeah, for playing with this part. Yeah, that's why they finna go through a natural disaster her, these males. Because it got something to do with they play with Maya. Yeah, that's who they play with her. And then when they play with Maya, that's the 9 of Wands her. That's, you don't see this person? You don't see in the background? I have studied. This is messages. This is a prophecy. This is real. And it has something to do with that her. That's why this healer finna get justice her. Because it's finna be lights out for somebody. Now you know. Woo-hoo! Somebody played around her. Somebody played around her, man. Somebody played around. Somebody played around her. They don't want no truth. They don't want no truth. They want to sit around here and be in La La Land. Yeah. You keep being in La La Land. I gotta hurry up. You keep being in that La La Land. Yeah. Give me one on this. Love. Yeah. I told you if it be in their emotions here with this love her and express. This emotions, they gonna be in their emotions here with this love and express. Yeah, y'all keep being that. Cause you know why? Y'all gonna be in their emotions and that love and that express. Because it got something to do with y'all sat around her. Y'all should have saged like this shaman that be completing things. Y'all should have saged like this shaman. Because it got something to do with this earth energy here. Feel loved and confronted. And it got something to do with that y'all should have shield. Because it got something to do with crystals here. And it got something to do with the bell is ringing. And it has something to do with crystals here. And it has something to do with offensive her. And it has something to do with got something to do with earth energy here. And it has something to do with the guardian of earth energy here. And this earth energy here knows somebody here is a shaman and a high priestess. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with this person is the hermit. And this person is the master. Whoever this is. And this person is the sun. And this person also is a seeker. Yeah, and it has something to do with that here. This person is a seeker here. And this person also use oracle. And it has something to do with this person is the wise one. And it has something to do with that as well here. But they wanted this wise one to go through a challenge here. That's a white witch. Yeah, that's who they wanted to go through a challenge. And it has something to do with that here. By what? Ringing a bell with this rattle here? And playing with the tree of life? Yeah. Somebody here played around her. And it has something to do with these she wolves here. That thought they were going to be connected to the tree of life. It has something to do with a death cord. You cannot be connected to the tree of life. You cannot get messages from the ancestors. You cannot get anything from anyone until you go through a transformation. Until you go through the death. A night in the dark night of the soul to go see your ego. Because it got something to do with that here. Transgression. Yeah. The medicine. You should have shielded yourself. That's what it got something to do with for playing around with the ancestors. Yeah, y'all played around here. You played around here, man. I gotta hurry up. Y'all played around, man. Y'all played around here. I gotta go. But y'all played around. And I gotta bring the facts, but I gotta go within. You know what I'm saying? Get this energy up off me. You heard me? Take that bath, that soft bath, and get that energy off of me. It got something to do with the Knight of Swords here. Air energy here. Be brave and honorable. They should have been brave and honorable. That's why somebody feel be in their emotions, sir. Because they didn't want to be brave and honorable. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here that's abundant. That's in the south nowhere. That's in the south. That is abundant. And it has something to do with the drugs of dreams and journey. And it has something to do with that here. The fire energy of enlightenment, of passion and travel. As well as new direction. And it has something to do with that here. This fire sign's going in a new direction. They're not going where these earth signs at. Because these earth signs gotta go through a death and a rebirth. Yeah. They got to. If they're gonna be connected to the tree of life. And it has something to do with that here. Because it got something to do with the ancestors here. And it got something to do with wisdom here. The ancestors know what somebody here was working with. And who they was working with. The ancestors know. And it has something to do with that here. They know who was working with who. And it has something to do with that here. In the fall time here. And it has something to do with the divine. In the fall time casting out bones. But it has something to do with that here. With transgression. Somebody should have transgression here. And somebody here in their dream state here was getting messages, these earth signs was getting messages in their dream state in the fall. But it has something to do with their because they had to go through a transformation here. These fire signs went through a transformation here. But these earth signs didn't do what they supposed to do. They should have got messages in their dream state in the fall time. And it has something to do with the middle present. But they in the middle of present here with these anti-crisis. Because it got something to do with a large here and the divine galaxy here. These water signs is. They sit with the water signs here with this direction, guardian, and choose your path. These water signs here need to choose their path. Because it got something to do with these water signs here. Got messages in their dream state about air signs. And it has something to do with that. And these air signs in the fall time. Reckless and old reasons. These earth signs is in the fall. They reckless and old reasons, sir, because it got something to do with the divine stone. So they ignored their dream state here. They didn't go through a transformation here what the divine told them. These water signs got a message as well. Yeah. But they didn't want to listen as well. Yeah. Now y'all know. Y'all take care. Bye.